Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new to the channel, if you'd like to subscribe, do so by hitting the subscribe button below and also the notification bell. It will help you to alert you to up and coming videos. We're here to jump on today to help you understand the energies, the planets. We'll give you about the Sagittarius full moon that's happening. It is also Gemini season. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the energies, the planets, what you've been experiencing. There has been some pretty intense energies, guys. As you all know, we talk about how we're being pushed forward into our North Node, all these changes. We've had closing out of karmic cycles. It's kind of been a very intense time, pulling you into everything that needs to be uncovered, explored, basically pushed out of your comfort zone. Also in that, as we come into our alignment or an upgrade in our energy, which is what all this galactic energy is about, that we've been experiencing, we're shifting into new paradigms, timelines, gifts, talents, alignments. So it does cause a lot of disruption, yes, physically in your current, environments, but also much deeper than that, in your emotions are changing. They're shifting into, let's call it, higher octaves. So you will feel, an example would be, your level of love is now shifting into a different frequency of experiencing love and connection. It's just an example. Your feeling of a certain emotion. So all of our belief systems are feeling they're not fitting anymore. So we're finding our way into new belief systems through awareness and awakenedness, which is never kind of pretty. It's facing that truth. And also we are, therefore, just think of it, I suppose I could explain it like upgrading even your depth within each emotion, and imagine that emotion being heightened but to the next level, okay, which takes you deeper into the connection of you. So this Sagittarius full moon, it is one of the lightest full moons. Sagittarius is very seeing the big picture. It's about truth, so and it is about wisdom, and it's about seeing the future and the much bigger picture. So there we're forced to see things we may not have looked at, thought of, all of the above. So it's also about optimism. So you will feel an element or aspect of optimism coming back in. And also, sorry, I'm channeling. I'm starting to channel and really connect in. And also with that, expansion. They said so that expansion is Jupiter. So we've got the ruler of Sag is Jupiter, so it expands absolutely everything. It's also called a flower full moon, which means it is the most transformative, okay, in your life, and this will bring changes in a major way. Sagittarius energy doesn't muck around. They get in, they do it, they make the change, they forge forward. It's all about expansion and growth. And if you're hitting areas around, full moons are accumulation of energy too. So a full cycle has happened, we accumulate to that point where we close things out, we're ready to expand. So anywhere you're stuck there or resisting, that will be where your challenge pops up, okay? Now, with the truth part, the wisdom, so we're getting a lot of wisdom coming in through us, ancient wisdom. The galactic councils, a lot of the healings I'm doing, these councils of 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 12, these galactic councils are coming through, and they're discussing, who's having what, where it's having, what's happening. So just be aware, we're having some big psychic awareness, downloads, activations, missions, new guides, guidance. So if you're feeling a really weird shift, sometimes you experience this through when you are going through a spiritual shift, there's a feeling where you don't feel a guide with you, or you feel a bit detached from your guide. So if you are feeling that weird sensation, you could be having a shift or an upgrade in your next level of access or guidance through them. Okay, so, but optimism is a thing of Sagittarian, so you're going to have that coming back through as well. All right. Now, there's a lot of, it's very uplifting energy. We also are in Gemini season, so it's about fun and communication, and it is going to be all about you. It is about the ego, but in a good way, okay, in a positive way, uplifting energy. Who am I? Very focused on me, where I'm going, what I'm doing. Sagittarius is fire. It will help you burn away. It will help you forge forward. It will help you take those leaps into the unknown that you couldn't. You will want to explore. Sagittarius want to explore. They also want freedom, okay? Now, that means freedom within their energy field. If they feel stifled, or you, Sagittarian energy, if you feel stifled anywhere, if you're around people, you know, or places or situations, you're feeling like, I can't breathe, I feel suffocated, like there's no expansion here, that could come up as an issue for you, or just within you, okay? But we've got a Venus-Jupiter energy, which is all about alignment, and they're both the luckiest planets and in everything. So, but remember, everything Jupiter expands, it also expands the negative. So we're going to have that aspect as well. Excuse me. Oh, I had a big night last night, guys, with that moon energy. And oh, did I mention? I don't know if I mentioned. We've had 13 solar flares, and oh man, it's intense energy. And if you're very sensitive or in tune to the environmental or energy grids, matrix, downloads, you're healing people, or, you know, if you're in that aspect, if you're not and you're just feeling it anyway, you know, there's been extreme exhaustion. We've just had solar flare after solar flare, restless sleep, all of the above, upgrades, throat chakra upgrades, the whole thing. Lots of electrical problems too, which therefore creates electrical issues within us, feeling out of balance, a number of ascension symptoms you've possibly felt. But yeah, last night was a bit of a doozy. Full moon energy, feeling a bit tired today. But anyway, everybody is. And just note that we've had 13 solar flares. So it's quite, you know, it's quite exhausting, and it's a lot of energy. So it's like running really, really fast a lot of times, 13 times, you know, those sprints. So just keep that in mind. And do a lot of grounding, because we do have that Taurian energy there that will help stabilize all these changes, transformations. And I think stabilize your energy, because, you know, you're going to be, what do we say, jump or be pushed by the universe now. A lot of these energies and changes and healings and expansions and sudden moving forward is not from us. Something's on my face, itching my face, it's a hair. So just keep all that in mind. It's very intense. I mean, it is a fire sign energy, so please just, sometimes if we're expanding and we're going to transform in the most major way, we can leave people behind. We can just, you know, all of a sudden we're just cannot be around a certain energy or vibration or situation, because you've just had this sudden expansion, okay? Also, full moons represent lots of endings. I forgot to say at the start, it's always bringing opportunities though. It is part about the Aquarium quantum field and expanding everything as well. Now, I wanted to say at the start, and I forgot, yes, there was a video that went up yesterday. Yes, I've had a few people say, where did it go? I had a tech person, and we had to get rid of some memory on the videos, and we were wiping, and some boxes got clicked, and it just went, guys, and it's gone now. So wasn't meant to be, or who was meant to see it saw it. Those things happen. They were like, oh my God, I think I've deleted. That's okay. But I also want to know, after this video, I'm not sure how much I can get up for you guys. There might be a bit of a break. I've got some renovations happening. I won't be able to record. I've got a big crystal buy coming in, hopefully. I've just got a few things on. Our workshop. We've got, I've got a couple of things going on, and then some renovations and things. And a new workspace hopefully coming up. We're looking and looking, so we want to again look at this. So look at that, expand the areas to work, to do the next level, or bring more people or more space, you know. And also what I got with that, so I'm looking for that, what I got with that is like that's happening, that's in the motions, so it's really good. It has to be energetically right. So that's what I want you to look at now too. Everything in your life now has to be energetically right. It has to be in alignment with your vibration, your frequency, and your alignment to your destiny. If you want to go into your full potential now, into your North Node, connecting into your mission, yes, there are going to be endings, clearings, and endings do not mean you fall out or you lose all your friends. You don't have to. It means you just continue on your path. You know, there might be a bit of distance, there might be a bit of this, you're off this way, they're off this way. Or if it's a complete ending, we have karmic cycles of endings of soul family, friends, relationships, careers. We close out karmic cycles within ourselves, which is lessons. So it's all growth, okay? And look at that. I honestly didn't see that. Sagittarius, and at the bottom it says growth. Success after setbacks as well. So Jupiter will come in, and when we've had setbacks and then we get into this, oh, great energy, do not repeat the cycle. Do not repeat the lesson. And also we're in the 8th year. It's not the year to muck around with karma. What goes around comes around. We have galactic councils coming in. I was shown this. I've had other people see it. They just come in, there's discussions, there's re-discussions on karmic contracts. It's big, guys. See, new direction. I can't make it up. New direction there. See, indecision, there are going to be some changes. And this is kind of the energy. I saw these councils or guides coming in, and they're kind of discussing, yep, that way, no, yeah. And they're kind of, if you see it as a visual, it's just, it can be symbolic as well of the energies or the reevaluation of situations and karma. And karma, when I say karma, everyone has a real negative effect. Karma means life cycles you needed to learn. Yes, we have negative karma, we have positive karma, we have karmics, meaning people that come in to teach us lessons. But see this free will card? This is free will, and you're here to serve your higher purpose. That's where we're being pushed to expand beyond family conditioning, our conditioning, social conditioning, all of the above. I've got to be careful what I say. Society conditioning. Okay, I've got to be careful with that stuff at the moment. They're really onto that. What we're saying about authority figures that run all the systems. All right, so so remember, the awareness that's going to come in here with these is opportunities for expansion and growth, new directions, indecision or re-evaluating our directions, and they will be from an inner pull, not from our head. This will be something we can't avoid, okay? And free will here in Pisces. And then Aquarius, awakening. So you are awakening into your mission, your higher purpose on earth, and we've got free will here. So they're giving or calling in your free will. So sovereignty over my free will. Your free will is what you were given to stay on your mission on earth. okay? And interestingly enough, rebalance. So where you've gone off track, where you've gone off, and this has to be an acceptance now, because this is where you're going to feel you belong. So whether it's your job, groups, people, places, situations, environments, lifestyles, you place it where it fits. It's probably going to affect a lot of them, or several of those. It's like, you know, where it's, I'll just give you a quick example. You know, all of a sudden had no intentions, created a beautiful workspace, been expanding that. Then all of a sudden something came over and it's like, oh, it has to be now in a different energy, like a whole different vibrational energy. And I don't know if the need for more space or more alone. Anyway, it just, as I said, it wasn't planned. It just happened. And you're like, oh no, I'm not doing, and you get a bit resistant, okay? But you can feel the pull and the push, and things start to come in. They're like, oh, have a look at this. Oh, so we're seeing these opportunities come in. Really use your intuition into that alignment, okay? There is a massive awakening here about getting into alignment with your mission, back into your free will, reclaiming that free will. It is an emotional phase and domestic development within yourself or situation, and we have to just accept it. It is what it is. If I don't fit here, it is what it is. If I've outgrown here, it is what it is. If I have to be over there, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? So we have to just, if you're in your true alignment, and that's going to upset people. It's a very sensitive time. We have to go very introspective phase, because it's about where do I belong. And that's what I'm saying, even about workspaces or energy spaces. It's got to be where you belong now. That belonging, I'm going to go a little bit more spiritual and out there, is to do with you are part of a major grid system. Your energy, the universe, your spirit guides place you in a certain house, job, property, situation, travel. If you're pulled to travel at a certain place at a certain time, and you're tapping, we are placed, or if you're placed somewhere to live or move or change, you're placed there to govern or hold energy of that grid for the higher, the matrix type thing. So these are massive galactic shifts that the higher council, galactic council come in, okay? It's all about transformation, Scorpio, and regeneration. So a lot of these shifts we're going into, you will have to be your own inner hero, or make it a little about you in a healthy, positive way, because you'll feel more contentment, alignment, truth, authenticity, so we can ascend into a higher energy. Anyone not in that energy will have to fall away. It's that simple. Or they'd be pulled away, Spirit just said. So that's that. I'm going to rush now because I start work very early today. Healings, massive healings. Upgrades, all of the above. Let's just give an energy. What do they want to say? These cards remind me of grid matrix, higher matrix, beyond the veil, things we don't see. Let's just have a look. Oh, I don't know. Beyond the mind. So there's a lot of downloads now and a lot of things happening in our life, and we're probably like, why? I don't understand it. I don't feel in control, and I don't understand how I'm feeling, where I'm being pulled, because this is stuff coming through beyond the mind that does not make sense yet, and it's deeper consciousness within yourself. Alignment. Look at that. Deeper consciousness within yourself, which brings this true alignment. When we start to get into true alignment around the right people, places, and situations, we go into all forms of abundance and expansion within oneself, which is safe, which is protected, which is governed, which is anointed. So it's like being in true alignment with self, which brings everything into true alignment, which brings the absolute abundance of energy, time, light, money, security, stability, the right people, places, feeling contentment, feeling in alignment. And that's what freedom actually is. There we go, freedom. Okay. So breaking those chains, she lotus. So again, flower moon, lotus, opening up. You can look into that lotus meaning if you like. Full spectrum of yourself now is what's being asked by the Galactic Council, by the higher up, by your energy higher self, which is your energetic frequency tapped to the divine, which governs and oversees you and taps you into your higher spiritual self-knowing guides and all of that. Heart chakra, okay? And closing out unfinished business. Look at this interharmonic flight. Look at this, male, female, yin and yang, and this is all harmonic flight. 29 is also 11 and bringing everything into balance and union. And we've got that 8 at the top. So there it is, guys. Yep, it's time to anchor this in and on earth and in your earth connection and to connect into that. And also your awakened awareness and radical expansion here. There's just so many big changes, and a big message is you need to go into healing now, or spirit will force you into healing to reclaim your energy from people, places, situations, old karmic contracts, old karmic cycles, karmic debts, bindings, obligations, responsibilities, all of the past. This is all what we've talked about. Is spirit enforcing you to reclaim your energy. Reclaim your energy, heal it, get into alignment. The awakenedness is coming through. Earth is physical. You will see it. You'll be rooted in it. You can't not see it. Okay, it is what it is. Type energy and radical expansion. So again, just be prepared. People do not like radical expansion. It's change. It changes everything. It scripts you out of things, okay? And then on top of that, when we feel radical change, we go into fear, comfort zone, what we know, okay? We try and hang on to the old. Our subconscious programming will literally send you into a panic mode to run back to what you know, what is familiar. And we're now outgrowing that. So let's pretend that happened and you got triggered and your brain says, survival, run back to what you know, your comfort zone. You're going through this radical expansion, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So you're not sure. So you're like, oh, this feels wrong, this new way. I'll run back to my old, okay? And you get back there and you're like, oh, that doesn't feel right either. So now I'm really in fight and flight and fear. So as that's what we mean by jump or be pushed by the universe, meaning radical energy expansion, and you will go into anxiety, fear, panic, loss of control. Think of radical expansion. I can blow a balloon up slowly and nicely at my comfort zone, or I don't like it, so I'll go back there, or I can just plug it into one of those machines and it just blows it up really quick. Okay, and we have to adjust and integrate that. So that's why we need that Taurus energy. See, look at the downloads. Shining, get in your light. Solar plexus is going to be illuminated. Your soul calling now of self. But where it's all taking us is back at home. Luminant essence. Home, excuse me, home to ourselves. Crown chakra. The downloads are coming in. I cannot make this up for your new blueprints. That says new blueprints here, right? So we've got crown chakra downloads, new blueprints. You ready? Root chakra, bringing them into the earth. And that is pulling you into your higher heart chakra, meaning your free will, full spectrum of yourself, into full balance of yourself, alignment, awakened awareness and expansion into your higher purpose that you're here to serve. It's a big one. And a lucky Sagittarius will be like, yeah, we can do this. Let's think about it later. Let's just run ahead, all right? So anyway, take care, guys. I hope that helps. You are in a stepping through into a new evolution. So you will have all your fears, you will try and stay in your comfort zones, you will try and hang on to the old you belief systems, how you do it. The more you do that, the more you hang on. You know, when you grip onto the railing or you don't like change, and we start to pry your fingers off the railing. So just free fall, free fall into your alignment. Always remember, the spirit world's got you. You just have to have that trust and faith and be safe and connected, and alignment first and foremost, and the right people, places, situations, and vibrational frequencies. Even if that's you being alone and aligning and grounding in nature, bringing that full alignment first, and then you will be safe and protected energetically. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.